Alright, welcome back with the Kind of Shadows. Today we're doing more Persona 5. Just for the record, we just escaped Kamoshido's palace for the second time, and we're going to be attempting to uncover his abuse to his team, as he is the gym teacher. Alright, well, hope everything's going well with you. Hope you're having a better time than my brother. Apparently he was down at some coral reef or another, and there was some slight incidents. He asked me how to cure a robot invasion. I told him, but I mean, apparently it's an issue. Should have mentioned there are people he didn't want dead in the blast radius. Alright, that thingy on your phone with some red ball icon, right? Right. We ended up in that weird place when we used the nav app, right? I found it on my phone too. I don't even remember installing it. Deleted it once, like a normal person. I deleted it earlier, but it came back. I think it's being downloaded on its own somehow. It's dangerous to use something without knowing what it is. But with it, we can go to that weird place, right? Seems like it. Basically, it's going to depend on how we use it. First, we got to find evidence for the beatings. Counting on you, alright? Don't go ditching school on me. I am a model student, thank you. I don't ditch school. You know, unless I'm kidnapped. I'm apparently exhausted. It's been a long day. If I wake up in a jail cell again, I'm going to be very upset. And I opened my mouth.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Good to be here.
I thought about resuming our previous conversation tonight. That is why I have summoned you. What are your thoughts? Are you becoming accustomed to this place?
I mean, I'm getting used to it. It's a bit... yeah.
Ah, glad to hear it. It seems you have nerves of steel. The goal of your rehabilitation is to thwart the fated ruin. However, such a feat cannot be done by you alone.
Yes, it can.
Today, you entered a partnership with someone who awoke to the same power, did you not?
You mean Ryuji? And for the record, I can do whatever I want.
Involving yourself with others is an important foundation for your recovery. You've done well. That said, I am not advising the formation of superficial relationships. It must not be a frivolity, but a ring of those who would, by morals or faith, lend you their strength. In other words, they are bonds with those who have been robbed of their places to belong. The expansion of said ring will, in return, help you mature as well.
Personas are the strength of heart. The stronger the bonds that surround you, the more power your personas will gain.
There are countless people in the city who have talents that a weakling like you doesn't. You better rack that noggin of yours and get them on your side. We'll change that into power.
Power, you say? So I have to convince people we're close, and I can draw psychic energy off of them. This is going to be fun.
Indeed, you should be prepared to use even myself, or your ambitions will not come to fruition. We have a deal then.
It's like Igor has high expectations of me. Oh, don't worry. I'll use anyone to get what I want.
Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the full persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Wild talk. Not first.
All right.
Let's get started. Yes, I know about these, thank you.
Well, you will understand it all in due time. Continue devoting yourself to your rehabilitation.
Now this conversation's over. Get lost, inmate.
Someone has that's a very lost, sassy child.
How annoying. We've barely started high school and already they're making us play at a volleyball rally? And why are they pitting us against the teacher team? Kamoshida's gonna crush us. We get to see his technique live and in person, though. We should totally get spiked on. Yeah, okay. You're gonna get your face smashed in. Just look at how banged up the volleyball team is. What the hell goes on during their practices?
Cannonballs, apparently.
Okay, quiet down.
Today's the volleyball rally. Head to the gymnasium once you've changed. Got it?
Nice toss. Yeah, man, you still got it, coach. Thanks. Let's go for one more.
Are they making the teachers compete against the students? Well, no, that's just not fair. As much of a jerk as he's been, one was like an Olympic athlete. And the others are, you know, healthy, full-grown adults.
Still sticks out. Hasn't changed a bit.
Pretty boring.
Right?
Dude, you are literally trying to make people half your age and get some bones. Don't pretend like you're hot stuff.
Sorry. Hey, are you alright? Someone, take him to the nurse's office.
He'll pay soon enough.
Alright, let's resume the match.
That asshole's acting like a king over here, too. Get to know each other better, my ass. It's just a one-man show for him to stroke his ego. Oh, and how he acted like he was worried about Mishima. Oh, what an abusive D-bag. Well, anyways, now's our chance to go look for the guys we saw were slaves yesterday. Let's look for the faces we saw at the castle. All the members of the team should be here today. I'll be sure to find someone to spill about Kamoshida's physical abuse. Just you wait, asshole.
Where are you searching?
The first one that popped out was a guy from Class D, so let's start from there. That's your class. Hopefully you can get him to talk without any issues. People have been avoiding me lately, so... Oh, but you're kind of in the same boat, huh?
Alright. Alright, 2D. 2C. Man, Japanese schools were set up weird. I mean, this is just kind of... Alright, this guy looks hurt. Let's press him for information. We can hurt him more.
What? Are you skipping out on the volleyball rally? I guess I expected from you, Transfer.
Hey, that's the guy who was over at that castle.
You too, Sakamoto? What do you guys want? What? What are you saying? No, of course not.
It's
You are,
Kamoshida, ain't it?
you are
Look,
covered in
I
bandages.
ain't gonna tell anyone you squealed. Just tell us about how Kamoshida's abusing you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you
I'm
afraid?
not. You guys are talking complete nonsense.
Don't try and hide it. We already know.
You know? You have proof.
Well,
This is ridiculous. Please, leave me alone. You're really bothering me.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's go.
You know,
That injury ain't normal, and he still won't fess up. Crap, if we keep going at this pace, the ball game's gonna end.
let's split up a couple more
Guess that'd
ground.
be faster. I'll check the practice building for people before clubs start. You handle the classroom building. There's a third year on the volleyball team that I remember. I think he's in 3C? He was getting beat pretty badly at the castle. He might have some injuries here, too. Anyways, I'll hit you up if I find anything. See ya.
Alright, 3C we go. Alright. So up one, I assume? No, that's 1D. 1C. Let's... Alright, so... Alright, we need to go down to the first floor then. Like I said, completely backwards.
You should stay away from him.
Alright, 3C. Let's listen to these people. Man, cleaning up after volleyball rally is going to be such a goddamn pain. And what do you want? Got something to say? You on the volleyball team? So what if I am? Yeah, I know who this guy is. He's that transfer student's been hanging out with Sakamoto. I get it. You're trying to snoop on Mr. Kamoshida, right? Look, our volleyball team performs at a national level. Of course, practices are going to be tough. Mr. Kamoshida's just dedicated to training us. Don't believe everything Sakamoto says. So, that's corporal punishment. Don't talk like you know. Hey, we should stop talking to him. What if he loses and starts attacking us? I heard he even carries a knife around. Who knows what he's capable of? How's it going? He refused. Him too? Man, everyone's too freaked out by Kamoshida. But still, I got a lead. First year, new member. He just joined. He may not be all wrapped up in Kamoshida's web of bullshit yet. Go ask around with the first year, see if you can find him. Alright. First years are on the third floor for whatever reason. Yes, you should. I'm a dangerous man. I'm bad to the bone. Soon we're going to leave, let's get changed and head to karaoke. Should we invite the other guy? Or somewhere over there. He can't. He said he had to go to practice. Seriously, the volleyball team is something else. Yeah, it's definitely something else. First year, hey, yeah, I'm on the volleyball team. What do you want? I need information. What is that supposed to mean? Look, don't round me up with whatever weird stuff you're getting yourself into. Besides, Mr. Kamoshi doesn't want me talking to scheduled people like you. He saw me here, he'd be totally giving me the special coaching just like he did with Mishami Senpai. Ooh, never mind, forget I said anything. Mishima, please just stop talking to me. Ask someone else if you want to know anything more. Attention please, all matches have concluded. Please get ready to go home for the day. Did they really let the entire school just have a block off? Just so that guy could show off? Damn it, we're out of time. How'd it go? No good. So you didn't have any luck either? Okay, let's regroup for now. See you in the courtyard.
Can I talk to you for a sec?
What is it?
It'll be quick. Anyway, what's with you? Like how you were late the other day was a lie and all? There's that weird rumor about you too.
What do you want with him?
Right back at you. You're not even in our class.
We just happen to get to know each other.
What are you planning on doing to Mr. Kamoshida?
Huh? I see. I getcha. You're all buddy-buddy with Kamoshida after all.
This has nothing to do with you, Sakamoto.
If you found out what he's been doing behind your back, you'd dump him right away.
Behind my back? What's that supposed to mean?
You wouldn't get it.
Anyway, people are already talking about you two. I don't know what you're trying to pull, but no one's gonna help you. I'm warning you, just in case. That's all.
gotta be so aggressive all the time?
You know her?
We just went to the same middle school. Anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. I had no luck on my end. What about you? Did anything like someone's name turn up?
Mishima.
Huh? Special coaching, huh? True. I always see the guy covered in bruises. Let's go talk to him before he leaves then. Hey, got a second? Sakamoto? And you too. Come on, we just want to chat. Kamoshida's been coaching you, huh? You sure it's not just physical abuse? Certainly not. What are you talking all polite for? Anyways, we saw him spike you today, right in the face.
That was just because I'm not good at the sport.
Still, that doesn't explain all the other bruises you've got. They're from practice. Is he forcing you to keep quiet? That's...
What's going on here? Mishima, isn't it time for practice?
I'm not feeling well today.
What? Maybe you're better off quitting then. You're never going to improve that crappy form unless you show up to practice.
Didn't you hear? He ain't feeling well.
Well, Mishima, are you coming to practice or not?
I'll go.
As for you, any more trouble and you'll be gone from this school for sure.
Bastard.
Same goes for you. Didn't the principal tell you to keep in line?
You have an amazing spike.
Just don't get in the way of my practice. All these unsettling rumors are making the students anxious after all.
That's your own goddamn fault.
This won't get us anywhere. Let's go, Mishima. Shujin Academy is a place where those with aspirations come to learn. Unworthy students like yourselves don't have any right to be here. Get with the program.
Yes, sir. That asshole. He's gonna pay for this.
There's no point.
Huh?
Proving that he's physically abusing us is meaningless. Everybody knows. The principal, our parents, they all know, and they all keep quiet about it.
This has gotta be a joke.
Don't be a pain. You don't understand what I'm going through. Shouldn't you, of all people, know that nothing's going to help?
Damn it.
What now?
I'll try one more time to persuade the other guys. That's all I can do.
So they're deliberately being abused and no one cares. If we're not falling, something happens today, I should probably head to sleep soon. You know, I should probably be more upset about this, but to be honest, it's a rare opportunity that I get to do something like this. And I mean that sincerely. Like, everyone's like, you know, they think I make deals with people in order to grant them power, or like hide into politicians to keep their careers or something, and I mean, that kind of stuff happens. But you really want to get a good, loyal following going, you find someone who's being kicked around, who's in the dirt, and you pick them back up. You make sure they know they're worth something, and then you tell them that they're the victim, that they can do whatever they want, and that their vengeance is justified. You hand them a knife, you serve up their abuser on a silver platter, and watch. And they'll love you for it, too. This doesn't make any damn sense. The principal and even the parents know about the physical abuse. Why ain't anybody speaking up? They're cowards. Can't be the only thing keeping both the principal and the parents quiet, though. It's basically because Kamoshida made the volleyball team famous, yeah? Name one famous volleyballer. Like, seriously. Look, I'm not trying to insult anyone who does it, or, you know, anyone who likes the sport, but I mean, it's volleyball. Even so, they don't give him the right to do whatever he wants. He's beating kids up, they're all allowed to do is endure, and that follower of his doesn't give a single shit. Who are you talking about specifically? And Takamaki, you met her in the courtyard, remember? You should know her. I mean, she's in your class, dude. What a load of bull. You can't let it in like this. I know we're going to try and find someone who knows more about what's going on with Kawamoshida during break tomorrow. Just watch it. I ain't giving up. Strong sense of justice. Prove to him that normal justice won't get him what he wants. Give him a little bit of power and watch him brainwash his enemies into suicide. Oh! Spoilers. You see Mr. Kawamoshida play yesterday? He was so awesome. I think you might ask him for his autograph after school. I don't know if that's such a good idea. I hear you shouldn't go near the PE faculty office. People say you can hear weird sounds like screaming even though no one's there. What? That's probably just a rumor created by fans to scare away the competition. Oh, yeah, that's right. He said Anne was Kawamoshida's girl, despite the fact she's a student and he's an adult. So about witnesses. I was wondering if we could get something out of Tamanaki, since she's with the man. No, that ain't why. You know how we didn't get a thing out of the volleyball team? I figured it'd be a good idea to talk to someone who knows them. Tamakaki's BFF with a starter, a girl named Susie. I tried talking to that girl during break, but I got nothing. That's why we should have Anne talk to her. Then again, I guess it'll be hard getting her to help us. Nah, sorry, let me see what else I can come up with. No, that's a viable attack strategy. I just gotta get away for Anne to do what I want. Then manipulating her shouldn't be that hard.
Shouldn't you be heading to volleyball? Uh-huh. That bruise above your eye. Is that from practice, too?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. Volleyball's the only thing I can do right.
I mean...
Shouldn't you take that?
It's probably just my part-time job, I think.
I should get going.
Shiho. Are you sure you're okay?
She's not. For the record, people who play football in high school don't get that bruised up.
Yes. Today won't work. I'm not feeling so good. Sorry. Bye.
Hey, wasn't that Takamaki?
Rumor has it she's dating Kamoshida.
Seriously?
I heard people saw them in his car together.
You know, she seems pretty easy, huh? You think I'd have a chance too?
Come on, dude. You can't go after Kamoshida's bitch.
Wow. So much for the Japs being nice and polite.
What? Oh, I'm in the way, aren't I? Sorry.
Are you hurt?
Huh? Well... You don't look familiar. Could you be that transfer student from Class D? This might not be any of my business, but don't let the rumors get to you, okay?
They don't bother me.
I'm glad to hear that. My best friend is often misunderstood too, all because of her looks. Sorry. I didn't mean to drag on like that. Anyway, I have to go to practice. I'll see you around.
Damn it! What the hell?
Did you find someone?
Is that what it looks like?
I'm trying to be optimistic.
All of them kept saying the same shit Mishima was talking about. Kamoshida had to have told him something.
At this rate, looks like we'll have to go to him directly.
You should have started with that.
I know. But seriously, isn't there something we can do? No way I'm gonna give in like this. Can you think of anything?
How about a sneak attack?
Oh, that'd be fine if we could do it without getting caught, but if we did, we'd be seriously done for. You got any other ideas?
I mean, if we can't do that, I guess we can call the cops.
So you want to tell them about the castle? They'd never believe us.
I never said that.
Any other ideas? What do we do?
We could punish the king.
The king? You mean that other world's Kamoshida? I didn't think of that, but is there any meaning to...
I finally found you!
You say something?
Don't think you can get away with not paying me back for helping you.
That voice... Is that you, Morgana?
How dare you up and leaving me the other day?
The cat's talking?
I am not a cat! This is just what happened when I came to this world. It was a lot of trouble finding you two.
Wait, you came to our world? Does that mean you've got a phone?
You don't need one when you're at my level. I did get pretty lost making my escape, though.
That aside, why can you talk? You're a cat!
How should I know?
You hearing this too?
Meow.
This is no time to be joking around!
You guys are having a rough time of this, I heard you mention something about witnesses.
Oh, shut up!
You know, I could tell you a thing or two about what to do about Kamoshida. You were pretty close just a moment ago.
God, that condescending attitude. This thing's gotta be Morgana.
You were still doubting me?
Yeah, quiet down!
We really have to be looking for a cat in a busy time like this?
I just heard a meow somewhere near here. Didn't you hear it?
Make sure you check every nook and cranny around.
Meow? Does that mean only us two can understand what you're saying?
Looks like it.
What the hell's going on? Anyways, what you were talking about earlier, is it for real?
You're quite the skeptic for being an idiot.
Hey, tell us more. Then again, this probably ain't the best place. Here, stick it in your bag for now. It should be just small enough to fit.
Hey, how dare you treat me like... Don't be so rough with me.
Enough of that. You said you know how we can do something about Kamoshida, right?
It has to do with what this guy was talking about earlier. You'll need to attack his castle.
What do you mean?
That castle is how Kamoshida views this school. He doesn't realize what happens in there, but it's deeply connected to the depths of his heart. Thus, if the castle disappears, it would naturally impact the real Kamoshida.
What'd happen?
A palace is a manifestation of a person's distorted desires. So, if that castle were no more...
His desires would go too.
Precisely. You sure pick up things fast.
For real? He's gonna turn good? But is that really getting back at him?
Erasing a palace essentially means forcing the owner to have a change of heart. However, even though their warped wants disappear, the crimes they committed remain. Kamoshida will become unable to bear the weight of those crimes, and he'll confess them himself.
You for real? That's possible?
And since the palace will no longer exist, he'll forget what we did there as well. Not only will we be able to bring Kamoshida down, but there won't even be a trace of our involvement.
That's amazing! You are one incredible cat!
True. Except for the cat part.
So, how do we get rid of the palace?
By stealing the treasure held within.
Stealing?
I'll tell you more once you agree to go ahead with this. It's my most valuable secret plan, after all. If you want to help me out, I'll gladly teach you. What's your call?
Our luck's running dry looking for witnesses. Guess we have no choice but to go along.
Yes. using supernatural power to brainwash people, manipulate their minds in order to achieve your goals, is the best way to go about things. I should really hire Morgana.
Good. Oh, right. There's one more thing I should tell you. If we erase a palace, there is no doubt that the person's distorted desires will be erased as well. But desires are what we all need in order to survive. The will to sleep, eat, fall in love. Those sorts of things.
What are you getting at?
If all of those yearnings were to vanish, they'd be no different than someone who is shut down entirely. They may even die if they're not given proper care. So...
They might die?
will you listen to everything I have to say first?
Would their death be our fault?
Aren't you determined enough to face those kinds of risks?
Hey, what do you think?
I'm interested. And Morgana, for future reference, keep that kind of stuff to yourself.
For real?
Sheesh. I come all this way and this is what I get. It's not like anyone will ever find out.
That's not the point. If we just go around secretly doing whatever we want, we'd be no better than that effing Kamoshida.
Isn't this your only option? I'll come back later. Make sure you've made your decision by then.
Man, we're getting all worked up for nothing. Damn it. I'll try and see if I can figure out another way. Come on, let's get out of here.
Yeah, well, some of the guys in my class have been talking about that Susie girl. Looks like the rumors are going around about her and Kamoshida. If they're true, no wonder I couldn't get her to talk. Still, something about that doesn't seem right. What do you mean specifically? It's just impossible. I've known Takami and Susie since middle school. There's just no way Kamoshida's their type, you know? So I gotta wonder where those rumors come from. I guess we'll see you tomorrow. See ya. I mean, they're students, and he's a teacher nearly twice their age. You're underneath the assumption that it's a consensual relationship. And that's just kind of not true. Alright, this has been the Kind of Shadows. I'll see you all next time. Remember, the shadows are your friends.